Okay, so that should be all our gear locked and loaded. Yeah, we're off for a couple of months up bush. Yeah, not something I ain't done before, but yeah, these trips always present a few new challenges, as you can probably bloody imagine. Yeah, anyway, got a helicopter to catch, so load up the dog and go get stuck into it. Bloody beauty. See at the hangar. Come on, up. Up.
I see the world, feel the chill, which way to go?
Yeah, so here we are, we're just pulling up to the hangar, flying with old Chris Cross, East Kawika helicopters. He's a bloody top guy, old Chris, so highly recommend him if you're heading off for a bit of a hunting trip, fishing trip up in the Kawikas. And the bloke knows those hills like the back of his hand. So yeah, so this is our last little piece of civilization, I guess, the next couple of months. So if I've forgotten anything, yeah, buddy, tough luck now, I guess. She is what she is. So yeah, we'll go catch up with Chris, get our gear all weighed up, yeah, and chuck it in the old bird and flutter off into them there hills. Old Raiko's getting a bit excited. He knows the buzz now. Settle down, boy. Yep, so that's us. We'll get in there, catch up with Chris, and yeah, get it done. Good times.
Can you see me now? I am myself, like you somehow. I'll ride the wave where it takes me. I'll hold the pain, release me.
Yeah, so that's us. Here we are, home away from home. Home at Cuckoo Bivy again. Yeah, I did a trip here a couple of months. I spent in here probably about 10 years ago, 8 years ago, I can't remember. That was my first long trip. And that was one I'll never bloody forget, probably the same as this one. Yeah, I did that one pretty hard. It rained probably 80% of the time. Fed on possum and rice the first 4 weeks. So yeah, hopefully we won't have to go down that road again, but yeah, it just doesn't change, eh? That's what I love about the hills. Same old. Yeah, but hard to beat. Yeah, all the trees, I remember it like back in my hand, even though it was like 8 years ago since I did that trip. You know, the Bivy's still the same, and yeah, I bloody love it, eh? Yeah, you can't beat that feeling, even though I've imagined this trip in my head so many times because I know what it's like in here. I've done it before, but that feeling when that helicopter buzzes off and it goes all quiet and you just here by yourself in the middle of a bloody mountain range. Yeah, she's a buzz you can't get right when you're thinking about it back home. So yeah, good times ahead. Hopefully, I know there's gonna be some tough times, but it always is. Doesn't matter where the hell you are on this planet, you're gonna get some tough times. But yeah, me and my dog, old Raiko here, yeah, we're gonna certainly enjoy our time. Push the boundaries where we can. You know, get up in those bloody hills. Everything from here is uphill, so few heavy packs, and yeah, we'll soon get into our fitness pretty quickly, hopefully. But yeah, try and explore some places I never touched last time. Last time I did a lot of possum trapping, but not doing that this time around. So yeah, bloody oath, it's pretty choice. So yeah, home away from home and get my gear all set up, put on a brew, and he'll go sit down by the river and see if we can spot a trout. But she's actually dirty at the moment, so I won't be crossing it, that's for sure. But Yeah, all good. Oh yeah, we'll go get set up and relax out for a bit and take it all in and daydream about these big monster deer I'm going to be hunting down. Bloody choice.
From the pale and downtrodden, and the words they say which we won't understand. Don't accept that what's happening is just a case of other suffering. Oh, you'll find that you're joining in the turning away. It's a sin that somehow light is changing to shadow and casting a shroud over all we have known. Unaware how the rags are gone, driven on by a heart of stone. We could find that we're all alone in the dream of the proud. On the wings of the night, as the daytime is stirring, where the speechless unite in a silence of calm.
Just busted out into the tops here for the first time. So chucked the pack on, did a bit of a slog up the old ridge here from the Biv. Hoping to get a deer if we can this evening or tomorrow morning. Might do it hard and bring up much food, but if we have to, we'll stay here tomorrow night. In the morning, it'd be bloody ideal if we can bag a deer, because it'll feed us for the next couple of weeks. Weather's looking pretty good, so might just be a sleeping bag out in the old tussock tonight. Hopefully the stars come out, it's always pretty choice, but yeah, bit of a slog up there. But yeah, we'll muck around. It's almost, it's about 5:30, so we'll go find a posse and do a bit of glassing, and yeah, fingers crossed we can come across a deer or two, or just one would be bloody nice. But yeah, here you go, get into it.
No more turning away from the weak and the weary. No more turning away from the coldness inside. Just the world that we all must share. It's not enough just to stand.
Yes, as you might have gathered, it was taking a shot at a deer. Looked like a young stag. Just feeding his way out down in the bottom of this little feed gut here. Bloody steep shot down, so it wasn't the easiest of shots, but he's definitely taken a tumble. We've definitely hit him, but he's gone out of sight, so never 100% confident until you got your hands on him. But bit of a steep walk down. I've actually spooked another one, just started squealing away over there. So nice spot, you know. I sat on it for about the last 5 hours. I took my time, picked it out, and picked up on a bit of fresh sign, so had high hopes. Still reasonably early too, which is bloody good. Anyway, we'll get down there, hopefully we find him. We can have the steep walk back up with a heavy pack. I rely heavily on this meat, so the old dehydrated spud and rice gets old pretty quickly. So yeah, we'll get down there and yeah, hopefully we find him down there. Bloody beauty, come on. On the deer, boy. Down here. Down. Down. Find the deer. Find the deer. Find them, boy. Good boy. Good boy. That's the deer. Good boy. Bloody ripper. Yes. Whew. She's going to be a slog out, but Yeah, we're gonna have a bit of meat on board. Yeah, you pearler. Dead where he fell. Dead where he fell. Yeah, you can see it's quite a nice little gut. Just picked out, there's another one squealing away just up in here, but he just came out from over in here. Oh, ripper. It's gonna be nice and fat, boy. Nice and fat. Yes! Yes! Good boy. Oh well, bloody stoked. Awesome. Well, went back around, get him cut up and in the pack and get back up this bloody mountainside. Beauty! Yes! Yes, just waiting here for my foo-foo valve to catch me up. She's a bit of a slog. And the old pack's not heavy, but there's a bit of weight in there. So actually the shot I took, yeah, she was like from up there. So she was fairly steep, probably the steepest shot I've ever taken anyway, probably about 220. Yeah, I've got to get up there. So, yeah. Whew. Good. Feeling though, that's what we do it for. Oh well, foo-foo valve just caught up, keep slogging. Yeah, so that was pretty bloody interesting. Just got hit with a bit of an earthquake. Wasn't a major. Shook the bivvy up though and heard her coming. The first time I've actually had one or felt one up bush. Had them before but never felt them. So yeah, it was a bit of a buzz. Don't like them, mate. It put the shits up me. And I know it just bloody made me feel a little bit bloody lonely then actually. I don't know, lonely, small. Bloody always makes you feel a bit small when the old earth decides to shake you up a little bit. You don't feel as big as you bloody think you are sometimes. So a bit of a kick up the arse and a bit of a reminder. So hopefully it wasn't a major, there hasn't been any aftershocks or anything like that, and hopefully everyone back home's all good. Yeah, don't bloody like the old earthquakes actually. Yeah, they can piss off. Alright, I love you Mother Earth, but yeah, enough of that behaviour. Hey boy. Ryko didn't seem to bloody care, and the birds are still chirping, so that's the main thing. Yeah, so everyone's all good back home. Can't text them or message them, we've got no reception, which is, I mean, sometimes you wish you do, like times like this, but other than that, she's a bloody good buzz when you don't. But yeah, anyway, we'll carry on with our lonely dinner. Nah, we're all goods. Bloody beauty. He doesn't care. He's bloody happy in his bloody little world. Yeah. Yeah, so here's a bit of an example of how quickly the old river comes up. So we've had a bit of rain about the last 48 hours and a fair bit in the last sort of 12-15 hours. So as you can see, here she's fair pumping now. I think she's come up about bloody 5 feet in the last sort of 15 hours. I used to be able to get across here without getting my feet wet, but you bloody dread me now, mate. And Omar stream up the back there, that's bloody raging. That's normally a trickle. Yesterday morning I could probably still cross here without getting, too much difficulty, but yeah, nah, she's no bloody good. And this is my drinking water, and there's bloody something dead down there doing donuts around and around in that bloody eddy. So, hey, you stinky bastard. Yeah, I think it's a dead deer by the looks of it, so yeah, not sure, we might have to put a bull in it and sink it. So it's bloody a bit stinky. So yeah, we heard the bloody boulders rumbling down the river last night, so pretty impressive. But I mean, there's the bivvy up in here. So it takes a fair bit of rain to get up in there, but yeah, we won't be crossing the river for a while anyway. There's a swing bridge or a cable cart further down the river, it rocks ahead, but yeah, we are bloody 4 hours or whatnot to get around there, nothing upstream, so it is what it is, living in the hills, eh? It's got to deal with Mother Nature, all part of the fun. So yeah, we'll see what the next few days bring, and hopefully she starts dropping. Head up, buddy, all good. Hey, wait. Phew. yeah, just a bit of a DIY project on at the moment while the weather's been a bit shitty, the river's up, so yeah, just sort of bloody potter around the old bivvy. But got these bit of a step buzz going on here, so down from the bivvy, yeah, down to the river here. It's always been a bit of a slippery mess, so yeah, we'll see if we can dig in a couple of steps or something, and I don't know, keep myself occupied for a bloody couple of hours or something. But yeah, I actually did some last time. I was here about 8 years ago and they're still there, so down from the helipad. So yeah, no, bloody good. I'll yeah, see what we can master up with the DIY, eh, Bob the old builder. All right. Yeah, she's all done, looking pretty bloody good, if I don't mind saying so myself. Bit of bushman DIY there on the old river steps. Hey, not too bloody shabby. Hey boy, give it the thumbs up. Yeah, that's the one. Hey, Ryko approves. All bloody health and safety requirements, all bloody covered, boy. Yep, bloody oath. Yeah, so that's bloody good, eh? We might go start on the bloody second story on the bivvy. Hey, a bit of an ensuite. Hey, we'll keep bloody striking while the iron's hot. So you know, a bit of a master build there, but anyway, yeah, you know, bloody killed bloody 40 seconds anyway. Hey, nah, but a bit longer than that. But oh well, yeah, hopefully they last, and not such a bit of a slippery mess coming down here now. Bloody beauty. Crumble. Yeah, just going to hit the bush for a bit of a bush stalk. The old meat safe's getting a bit bloody low. Probably going to finish the last of that meat off tonight, actually, from that hunt sort of a week and a bit ago. So yeah, need to stock it back up. It's pretty bloody important. Keep the old puku bloody happy. I was going to hit the tops, but we've had this bloody southerly blowing the last couple of days and a bit of shit weather before that, so don't want to get all the way out there and it sort of turns to crap. Southerlies don't tend to last very long, and they're pretty patchy. As you can see now, the sun's shining, but she's been actually quite cool the last 24 hours. So yeah, we'll hit the tops once this weather settles. We're going to hit this little creek. It's a reasonable spot. Yeah, I know the deer sort of frequent the area, but they sort of move through. I don't think they hang around in there too often, but see how we go. Anyway, the wind's being a bit of a prick. Normally you get a bit of a thermal blowing when you've got the warmer weather, but yeah, it's been quite cool, as I said, so it's a bit bloody all over the place. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Anyway, we'll hit the bush and do a bit of a stalk around. Hopefully we get lucky and we come home with a bloody full pack. Can only but bloody try, eh? Oh, get into it.
This is how I show my love. I made it in my mind because
yes, as you might have bloody gathered, again, I've just taken a shot at a deer. Just sort of stalked around, just heard some branches breaking, and there was a bird down there, buddy, sort of giving its warning call. So just came sneaking over quiet, and sure enough it was there, buddy, staring at us. Dopey bugger. But I just couldn't get a bloody shot on his bloody properly on him. There's a branch down, a tree down in front of us, and he was bloody in behind that, so sort of creeped a bit high and shot down on him. And he's only about bloody 30 yards, so yeah, I know he's gone running off, so I'm not 100% bloody confident. So just we'll give it 30 seconds, and we'll go down and have a nosy, and hopefully we find him, and Ryko can at least get onto him and hopefully bloody find him. So yeah, we'll see. Find the deer. Bloody stag, eh? Yes! Oh well, hey, shit, put a bit of velvet on him too. Oh well, it's going to be a bloody good eater. Oh well, bloody stoked. Actually, he's dropped out bloody, oh, a good 60 metres from where he was standing, so I haven't sort of seen where I've hit him yet. Looks like I hit him a bit far back, but I mean, he's dead on the spot here, so yes. Oh, your tummy drops all the time when you bloody take a shot and you see them bloody the white ass taking off down the hill. But I mean, you're always, I said I wasn't confident, I was obviously semi-confident because it was a freaking near on a sitter of a shot, just apart from the angle. But yes, oh well, go on you boy. Yeah, I mean, a bugger, like I said earlier, I didn't really want to shoot bloody stags, but he was actually kind of hard to, the way he was standing was hard to pick out his bloody antlers, to be honest. Looks like he's going to turn into probably a 6-pointer, so yeah. Oh well, he's going to do me bloody well. Hey, cheers buddy. Hey, cheers matey. I mean, you're a bloody idiot for standing there for bloody starters. You could have bloody taken off. But oh well, stoked, yeah, bloody. Little said he come down about bloody 60 metres from where we took the shot, so Riker took off and found him for me. So, oh no, bloody beauty, bloody beauty. So well, that's us now. We're probably going to be all right for meat now for almost the rest of the trip, and then yeah, go do a bit of hunting with the old mate Damon. But rain's just basically started to fall, and I forgot to say we spooked one just down the bottom here. So yeah, I mean, I let a couple go, you could say. So yeah, this one was due. Yeah, I wish he was a bloody hind, but oh well, he's going to be bloody tasty anyway. Oh, good on you. Hey, good find. Hey, good boy. Good boy. Hey, good boy. Alright, bloody beauty, back on the track. So yeah, just a little skip and a hop back out to bloody camp. So it's bloody successful, bloody stoked. I know, freaking seemed probably over the moon more than usual. When those couple, I mean, that shot there, so a bit of a hum and ha, so I was pretty stoked to find it. But when you rely on the meat to sort of keep you fed, you know, on top of the rice and dehydrated spud, she's yeah, she's a little bit more special when you're putting that animal on the deck. And I love chasing these bloody seeker, eh? I mean, like I say, I only like to hunt them when I need to, because I love seeing them in the bush. And yeah, it's quite out of it, you know. I mean, I work pest control, so I see deer quite often, mostly reds where I'm working. But you know, without a rifle, you know, you get to sit and watch them, you know, do all sorts of things. So yeah, bloody neat, all right. So yeah, and I obviously enjoy the hunting and the challenge of it, and I love being in the hills, so all part and parcel. But yeah, oh well, we'll just get this bloody trophy meat back down to camp and get it hanging and cooling and have a bloody brew. Bloody spot on. And here's the reason why I get so bloody happy after a successful hunt on these bloody long trips, and that's the old venison meat there. So what makes it all worthwhile, eh? Tender and juicy. So that's half a back steak all cut up, salt and peppered, and you're waiting for the frying pan. So let's heat that up and give it a good sizzle. Another way I have it is the old venison stew. And also the old venison stir fry with the old dehydrated peas. Yeah, and that's pretty much us. 3 ways venison here at Omar Bivy. I do mix it up every now and then. I've got the old salt and pepper, got the old garlic salt. You're getting bloody fancy, and this stuff I brought this time, bloody sesame oil. And that's bloody gold, actually. I've been bloody enjoying that. Yeah, so just mix the flavours up a little bit, and keep it bloody interesting. Yeah, and I have old rice or dehydrated spud with, yeah, just that or that, or that one night and that the other night. So yeah, it keeps it bloody interesting. So yeah, that's old Master Chef Omar. Hey, my kitchen rules. Everybody welcome, coming in for a feed. But yeah, that's what keeps me happy anyway, and that's why it makes all those hunts bloody worthwhile. Yeah. So we've just bloody cracked it out onto the tops again. No rifle this time though. Just brought the old camera and tripod and yeah, we're going to try and do our best to get some photos if we can with some deer. That's sort of one of the main goals of this whole entire trip actually, is to crack some nice photos. So yeah, we've got some reasonable weather for it, looks like. Yeah, sort of as I expected. I could feel that easterly coming up the ridge, but looks like she's a bit shit back home on the other side of the main range. So normally we're pretty safe back here, but it's sheltered from it as long as it doesn't go switch too far to the north or to the south, which looks like it's just coming straight east. So should be alright actually tonight, hopefully. But yeah, we'll see. We'll go get camp set up and yeah, go find ourselves a bit of a nest and do some glassing, and yeah, and hopefully an animal or two walks out and poses for us. So yeah, but what a bloody view, eh? Man, I love being up on the tops. Bloody hard to beat. Hard to bloody beat. Worth the bloody slog every time. Oh well, we'll go get stuck into camp and yeah, go get into it. Mission complete anyway. This deer stood up and wandered off back into the bush. I threw a few stones down and gave a bit of a whistle trying to get the hind to stand up. She had quite a cool coat on, and then Ryko came running down, so that got her attention and she stood up and posed for a couple of photos. So bloody beauty that made the tramp up this afternoon bloody worthwhile anyway. A couple of nice photos there, and yeah, got to watch a couple of deer kicking around. So yeah, bloody choice. Hopefully we'll try again in the morning and yeah, get a bit of sunlight out hopefully, which is all clagged in, well, starting to anyway. You can see it rolling in, so not ideal, but oh well, mission complete anyway. We'll bloody get back up this bloody rock face without too much trouble hopefully, and yeah, back off to camp. Bloody awesome. Yeah, so bloody this morning's a bit of a bloody write-off. She ended up being a bit of a sleep, and there's no point getting out and watching clouds all bloody morning, so she's clagged in pretty bloody heavily, and I've just shot up to get a bit of reception and just check. Haven't got any bloody urgent messages from home, and everything's all good, and get some music sorted for tomorrow because it's Christmas. Yeah. Christmas in the bush. Yeah, did it last time actually, about 8 years ago. It was bloody good, but we're not going to get the weather by the looks of it. It's going to be bloody shit. So, oh well, we'll still bloody try and have a good day anyway. Couple of treats there. I've got a feeling the old big man in the red suit's going to bloody leave us. So yeah, we'll get our tree set up so he can find us. Yeah, a bit of a bugger this morning, but oh well. Got those couple of nice photos yesterday, and yeah, a bit of fun anyway. I'll pack up and shoot off back down to bloody Omarville. Yes, here's our bloody Omar Bivy Christmas tree. Bloody bush special. Little bloody star on top even, look at that. It's amazing what you find in the bush. Oh, nothing but a hummus and a few stones can't fix up, eh boy? Hey? Yeah, we'll see if the big fella in the red suit can find us tonight. It's a bit clagged in, so we might have a bit of trouble, but nah, got a feeling you'll be alright anyway. Might leave us some treats under our tree, eh, like last time, boy? Hey? Yeah, we'll see, eh? Oh well, hope we have a good day tomorrow and the weather's not too shitty, and yeah, wake up and see what bloody is waiting for us. Bloody good one. Any treats? Oh yes, look mates. Yes! Look at this! Yee-hee-hee! What do we got here? Chocolates! Oh man, that's going to go down an absolute bloody treat. Bloody hide that, mate. You're not having any of that. Sorry, mate. That's mine. Chop chop chicken. Legend. That's Christmas dinner sorted. Bloody spaghetti. Look at that. Chews. You got your chews again. Oh, yes, mate. And what's this? Well, holy. Whew. Woo! Better be careful on that stuff, mate. We better hide that actually. They'll be all coming from bloody out of the bush far and wide for some of that. We'll get stuck into that almost straight away. Hey, bloody beauty. Hey, look, you got your shoes. You got your shoes again. Merry Christmas, buddy. Hey, Merry Christmas. Yeah, so it's time to bloody dig into the old Christmas dinner. I've been looking forward to this for a bloody while, that's for sure. I've been laxing out for the last few hours, just listening to a bit of music. I love my music and been missing my old music for the last couple of weeks. The old Pink Floyd, eh? Bloody beautiful. Can't beat it, eh? The old bloody port sprung a bloody leak. Hey, hey, you're supposed to be keeping an eye on it, mate. What are you up to, you big fella? Oh well, gonna have to bloody eat ya. Yeah, mate, looking forward to a bit of our old chocolate and bloody ice. Hey, mate, look at this. DIY sushi. Brought up a little sushi kit, 'cause I like my old sushi and chop chicken. And that's my bloody Christmas dinner. I mean, it's not the old home chook, that's for sure. And hopefully everyone's having a good time back home. Old mum and dad having a good feed. And I think the weather's going to be a bit shitty for them, but hey, you make the most of it. Hey, look at us out in the bush. Bloody loving it, mate. Loving it. Hey, boy. Hey. The old Christmas, buddy. Christmas bush Christmas. Oh, last time. Anyway, love the bullshit and you stuck into this. Here you go, have a biscuit. Where are you? Here, mate. Here, boy. Here. There you go, boy. Alright, mate. Into it.
Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to train your heroes for ghosts? Hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change. Did you exchange the walk-on part in the wall for a lead role in a cage?
Yeah, so we're just on a bit of a lumberjack mission this afternoon. I actually scored me this nice log here. There you can see it was bloody last flood. It come down and it was washing around in this big eddy here, just down from camp. As you can see, just swirling around in here. Yeah, I mean the river was in flood then, but came down for a bit of a gander. I mean, some few nice logs all banged up here, but it was floating around in the bloody eddy. I thought, shit, there's a bloody nice log. So I want to build a little shelf or another bench in the old bivvy. And it looked quite nice. Might be able to split it. I was hoping we could split it and make the most of it. But anyway, I bloody hurled out a rock with a rope, bloody wrangled her in, and then bloody battled with it, dragged it up on shore, got it right up on the rocks. It's like, you bloody beauty. And then set it there, and as soon as I let it go, shoom, like a bloody bobsled, fucking down the rocks and then back out in the bloody river. So yeah, so it kind of became a bit personal then. So you got the old rope again and flung that out. The rock come off that a few times and bloody some choice words were spoken, but ended up getting it back in anyway, stabilising and let it dry out. And then just been battling with it and got it up the slope here. And yeah, it was on the mission to get her back to camp and see what we can do with her. I mean, if anything, it's going to be bloody good firewood. But yeah, I know she looks like a bloody nice log. As you can see, I've had to put a spinning handle in it so I can use it to drag her back to the bivvy. But yeah, just a little afternoon mission, eh? Fun and games in the old bush. Oh well, see if we can drag her back to the bivvy. Bloody beauty. So just nip these off. Beautiful. And that is our little bloody bench all bloody done and dusted. Chuck a bit of sand underneath and I'll be able to stack things underneath, and then a bit of stuff on top, and then yeah, once I move out, everyone wants to use it. I think it'll be bloody ideal for stacking firewood. But bloody humdinger, that's that little project done. I didn't end up splitting that big log, it wouldn't split properly, but I actually managed to split these here quite nicely, actually, straight down the middle, just with nails. So I might try that sort of technique with that big log and see what we can do. But bloody good, quite stoked with that. So bloody beauty. I'll get some sand and chuck it underneath, and yeah, she's all done and dusted. What are you sweet?
When I grow old, I'll drink and smoke like I did when youth stayed till the second round. When I grow old, the sun will cold shine on every youth stain, never settling down. No wonder I keep you close. You're the water to quench my throat. And if I never let you go, will you keep me young?
Yeah, I actually forgot to hit play, but I've just taken a shot at a deer. Probably just from over there. Out on that rocky outcrop, don't know if you can see it, but yeah, we're in this sort of nice little feed face here, and yeah, I spotted the young hind walking through, having a bit of a munch, and I sat there and watched her for ages, and I sort of hummed and hard if I was going to take the shot. It's a bit of a bluff down here, and she was working her way towards that, and I didn't want to hit her, and she ran forward and down off that steep shit. I probably wouldn't have found her, to be honest, so didn't want that, and I just wanted to make sure that she didn't have a fawn with her. And then in fawn this time of year, she's just a young hind, so it's going to be beautiful eating, so the perfect animal to take, especially after leaving that stag, so it's a bit of a reward. But it's good. I mean, I took the shot at a perfect rest. That's sort of why I ended up taking this shot, really. It wasn't a difficult shot, but she sort of fed and then disappeared, and then she came back, so yeah, I thought I'd give her a crack, and she was facing back into this sort of bushy gut here, so yeah, oh bloody good. Anyway, still haven't got to the spot where I was wanting to, we've got plenty of time, so it'd be nice to pick up another one, then have a cruisy day in camp tomorrow and do a bit of fishing and cut a bit of firewood and lax out. So oh no, bloody stoked with that, then it's good. That's sort of mission complete already. Yeah, it's bloody hot, so I'll get into it, get her cut up, back legs, back steaks, that front shoulder's absolutely smoked, which is what you want. That's why she was freaking dead on the spot. So get her in the pack and then get down to the river and hunt this new spot, and then pick her up on the way back through. Alright, we'll get into it. That is good stuff. Here we are, guys, waxing out on the river. See old mate Damon. He's flown in this morning, brought in a couple of beverages, as you can see. Bit of music cranking. Hey, right, our second box. Yeah, a few fallen soldiers. Hey, yeah, bloody good times, eh? Bloody spot on, mate. Well, there it is, the bloody bacon sandwich I've been waiting for. Even fancied it up with a bit of egg. Yes. It's even better than I imagined it. 6 weeks I've been looking for that one. Good Yeltsy.
Where the distant ocean sang and rise to the plain. In this dry and troubled country, your beauty remains. Down from the mountain roads, where the highway rolls to dark. Beneath Allah's blessed rain, we remain worlds apart. La la la
Yes, so here we are, buddy, up on Spoon on Cop again. Favourite place of ours, and the mate Damon here has just knocked himself over a deer. You look like a young spiker, so it's bloody perfect, and at an epic stalk in too. So just to cut the distance down, because it was quite a distance to where we saw him, but the deer was just sitting down feeding, so he wasn't up to bugger all. And yeah, Damon did a big mission around and cut the distance down and got him first shot. So yeah, bloody stoked. Bloody stoked for that one, mate.
Stoked it is.
Yeah, mate. Good meat for the bloody table anyway. So he's going to drop down and go deal with that. It's been a bit of a walk, and I'm just going to come sit over here in another little posse and just glass another area over there. So yeah, if we can bloody get 2 this evening, it's still quite early, it'll be bloody epic. And then we back down to have a bit of a sleep and then back down to camp tomorrow. So well, bloody nippy actually, so he'll go get this done and yeah, see what happens. Bloody good stuff. Yeah, so here we are on our last morning up bush. Our adventure's coming to an end once again. Another epic time spent up bush. Always is, always is. You've got Chris coming in shortly to pick us up and flutter me and Damon back out to town. Yeah, back to bloody town. Yeah, old Damon's up there just doing up the last of that meat. Packing all up, and you're going to send it home, and we have something to feed us on our next adventure hopefully, which is hopefully a bit of fishing. Bit of a camp out on the beach, be bloody good. Yeah, oh well, another epic time. I think it's about 45 days we've been up here with that little stint in between back in town, just getting Ryko checked out by the vet. It wasn't planned, but yeah, those things happen, Yeah, buddy, been a few challenging little times there. I've had to push myself, obviously not being fit, and like I mentioned a few times, kind of yeah, fucking bit of a slog up there. Yes, just waiting here for my foo-foo valve to catch me up. She's a bit of a slog. I just had a bloody mission of a slog up the old hut ridge. One hell of a slog today up from rocks ahead. Oh my god. Got at me, but I've been feeling really bloody good towards the end of the trip, obviously. Yeah, buddy, 8 hours of hunting the other day and feeling quite good, so it's good to go home with something like that. Good to go home with something like that. I mean, yeah, everyone says when I go back, oh, you're going back into reality. I was like, nah, not really. I've always thought that this is really, the real reality is up here. I mean,
how can it not be? It's where it all started for us. I mean, sure, we've got reality back home, you freaking work and your life in town and all that sort of stuff, but yeah, I mean, we built all that, so this is the clean slate right here. So and when it's just you and your thoughts and your own little challenges, and yeah, that's where it is for me anyway. That's why I certainly enjoy it. I mean, it's certainly not for everybody, you know, spending, I mean, this trip's actually been one of my easier trips. You know, I've done trips in the winter, snow for 7 weeks, possum trapping, those are pretty tough, but yeah, this one's just been good, just a good bloody lax out and a bit of a break. So yeah, bloody good actually, bloody good. So well, yeah, we're gonna pack up the last of our stuff, get it ready, and yeah, we'll just kick back and wait for Chris and wait for next time we get back up in these hills for a good stint, hopefully for not too long. It's definitely going to come back here. I mean, I love Omar Bivy, it's like my second little home now. I've got too many memories here, quite fond of the place. Remember last time I was bloody feeling pretty upset when I walked away and left it, but you know, now that I've been back, it's like, you know, and it hasn't really changed. It's always going to be here, so I just look forward to coming back next time. And got some good memories. I mean, me and Darren have a bloody good week, shot a deer each, and yeah, and had some bloody good laughs to the point where I almost freaking passed out, I tell you what. Yeah, but it's what it's all about, eh? Now we've created more memories that will crack up over the next time we ever camp out. You gotta have good times with your mates, bloody oath. Hey, and here's my best mate here, eh? Hey boy. Another good trip under our belts, eh? Yeah mate, going home safe and well. Fit dog, fit of me, bloody good. Oh well, good times, good memories. It's time to bloody knock it off and yeah, wait till next time. So cheers Omar Bivy, catch you next time, bloody good.